to do, people to see, place to go. Hello and a warm welcome to this week's episode of Property TV, where we'll be discussing the new house building plans, electrical safety and the threat to student accommodation. So without further ado, let's get kicking off with the house building plans. So over the weekend you may have seen Philip Hammond, Chancellor of the Exchequer, putting out a bold claim on BBC to say they're going to build 300,000 homes per year. Laugh you may, and I laugh too with you, but this is the plan that they've come up with. They're going to commit £5 billion to creating 300,000 homes. Now the most they've ever created over the last 20 years is 217,000, but they hope that by unlocking the planning fiasco, which is a fiasco, right, of planning taking months and months and months to decide things, councils objecting to houses being built, developers locking up land and effectively not allowing people to build on them, that they will then allow us to build 300,000 new homes. Now, for any of you that have been watching Property TV for any period of time, you'll know that these plans are ridiculous. Why? Lots of different reasons. So first of all, let's consider house prices, and in fact, what actually lends itself to house prices but land. Now, a book that I read many years ago, Boom Bust, and this is all about house prices and the Great Depression of 2010. It's all around the fact that in actual essence, house prices will always be governed by the price of land. And land right now is at an all-time high, far greater than in many of the European countries and certainly far greater than North and South America. So however many houses are being built, and let's say they do get to £300,000 per year, and you can go now, thank you, how are people actually going to afford those 300,000 new homes? Because let's face it, banks now are under more and more due diligence to really look into somebody's economic situation, income, and really understand, can these people be given a mortgage? So it doesn't matter really how many more houses we build, because the issue is land prices are not going down. No, land prices are going up, up, up. And who owns most of the land? We've covered this before, mainly the government and large corporations. So is it in their interest to unlock land? Yes or no? And I'll leave you to maybe comment on that in the thread below, and we always welcome comments on whether it is a good thing. I believe it is, but is it going to happen? I doubt it. Now the last piece as well in terms of this whole house building plan, let's call it a plan because it's been, I'm sure, thoroughly investigated and has financial figures to back up why this will work, is infrastructure. So the Chancellor has said that if we need new roads, we'll build them. If we need new infrastructure, we'll build them. Well, I can say from experience, having seen the fiasco that has happened at the Rushden Lakes development in East Northamptonshire, the largest out-of-town retail development going on right now, that if their version of creating new roads is any stretch of the imagination to go on building new homes that are going to cater for additional infrastructure, then I really would look forward to seeing how these infrastructure developments are going to be built, because frankly, Highways England need to get their act together really if they're going to actually deliver infrastructure to the UK. And there's one final point, just to add that in there, we don't have enough bricks anyhow. Get over that. So in other news, the PRS Electrical Safety Working Group has just reported, following the Housing and Planning Act 2016 and commissioned by the Departments of Communities and Local Government, say that really quickly, it's very difficult, I know, they have just sent in their report to the government and to the Housing Minister, Alex Sharma. Now, they made 8 recommendations, and the NLA and RLA have been heavily involved in this, so you know there's going to be good practice coming through on here. A couple of the key points just for you to be aware of as landlords. Firstly, they'll be recommending that every 5 years electrical inspections be done. They'll also be recommending the use of RCD circuits within the properties, and also that regular PAT testing is done, and that is brought into law. So watch out for that legislation, probably be coming to a screen near you very soon. And finally, what is happening with students? So you know that we've reported on this in previous episodes about purpose-built student accommodation, the student numbers going up and up and up. However, an interesting report came out over the weekend stating that more and more students are spending less and less time actually at the university. And in fact, anecdotal evidence is seeming to suggest that for some degrees, students are actually allowed to spend most of their time actually learning through online methods. So this begs the question for people in the student sector and putting all of their eggs into that basket, is the student sector actually going to continue to survive in its current format? Or are we going to see more and more universities effectively using online learning, which is becoming more and more the rage, and effectively not needing to actually be in Birmingham or Leeds or Manchester or wherever your university is, but actually be able to do it from anywhere in the world? So it's just some food for thought for those of you out there that are investing into the student market. So that's all for this week, folks. I hope you've enjoyed Property TV as always, and please do keep the comments coming in. Please share the videos widely and let us know what you're thinking about our content and anything else you'd like us to cover. Until next time, this is Matthew Moody from Property TV saying adios and good luck in the private rental sector. Bye bye.